Oh, what's up? I'm so sorry. My power just went off. I'm really sorry about that. I'm back again. Um, I hope my sound is good. My picture is clearer. What else? Yeah, I'm so sorry. My power just went off, and I don't know what was happening. Everybody could hear me, and all of a sudden, everything went off. So sorry about that. All right, welcome again to the YouTube channel, and welcome again to the live stream. If you are new here, please share to your family and friends so that. And if you just joined, please hit the like button. We are going to do something serious tonight, and I want everybody to join in. Let's do it. And tonight I'll be having a special guest in here. Um, she's from Kenya, and I think she'll be sharing something about the COVID-19 project she is doing. So if you're in a live stream now, kindly hit the subscribe button if you are new here and share to your family and friends so that they can also watch what we are about to do tonight. Yes, hi. Good job from K Ebenezer. Hey, Mr. Ebenezer. How are you doing? This one is from Teresa Montalvo. Good evening to you. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to each and everyone, and wherever you find yourself. Greetings, everyone. Greetings, anointed prayers. I hope you are doing good with this riots happening in America. I hope if you are living in America tonight, you are doing okay, and there's nothing wrong with you. You're not going through any bad situations at the moment. I hope everybody is fine. They are at peace with the family, and everyone is doing amazing well, amazingly well. Yeah. All right. So, hello, Thomas Kwame. Kwame, you be able there. All right. So, tonight is about our brothers and sisters who are going through this tragedy in America. It's quite painful. I don't know what is going on tonight, but I just need to come and talk about it. So, our brothers and sisters who live in America tonight, I really wish you all the best and pray you guys are going to be delivered from this painful thing that is going on. I'm doing well, but we are not happy with the George Floyd's murder. Yes, the whole world is not happy with whatever is happening in America at the moment because George Floyd was murdered. He was murdered. He was murdered. Hello, boss. Wadamaya, good evening. Good evening. How are you? Wadamaya, your post didn't show. I had to look through my phone and see that you just commented. You see, YouTube is against you. They are attacking you spiritually and physically. So anytime you post something in my comment section, they hide it. So I have to show it. It's not even showing here. It's not even showing here. So if you join the live stream, kindly share to your family and friends. And then yeah, let's do this together. We need to we need to help and support our brothers and sisters who are in America at the moment facing this tragedy and want to come back home. We need to help and support them. This is what I'm saying tonight. It's all about support, not just talking and talking and talking. So if you live in Africa, Africa is not just Ghana, Africa is not just Kenya, Africa is not just Egypt. You can choose any African country you want. So if you find yourself here in Africa and you know any brother, you know any sister living in America, you know the situation at hand. The whole world knows what is going on at the moment. So if you live here in Africa and you want to support a brother, you want to support a sister to come back home, and that person is willing to come home, please do so. Support that brother, support that sister to come home because they really need our help this time. They really, really need our help. And this is the time to help our brothers and sisters coming home. And to all African Americans, to the family of George Floyd, we really say a big condolence to the family with the help of all the YouTube members, all the YouTube subscribers, followers, anybody say rest in perfect peace. All right. So if you just joined, please share to your family and friends. I'll start reading the comments soon because I don't know, the comments are being blocked. Some comments are being blocked. I have to check it from my phone. I don't know. You see, they are coming for us, but we are ever ready to face them. This is what we are about. We are ever ready to face them. They can kill us. They can do whatever they want to do, but they can never break us. All we need to do is unite. All we need to do is unite as one people. You understand what I'm saying? We need to unite. We need to unite as one Africa. Because if we don't unite as one Africa, they are always going to break us. All right, so I think everything is good and clear now because nobody is complaining of my internet and everything. So that is the link. So if you want to join the live stream so we can have chit chat. You guys are in America. If you are in America, you know what is going on at the moment. So just hit the like, hit the link. Oh my God. Like some people are commenting, but it's not showing. It's not showing here. I don't know. I have to, because these people are doing everything. They're doing everything to bring us down, but they can never break us. Okay? They can never break us. They can never ever break us. Everything is okay on my side. I don't know what is going on the other side. Please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you are new here, so we can support each other. Share to your family and friends as well. Tonight is going to be fire upon fire. It's going to be what? Fire upon fire. And we will have a sister here who is going to share something with us tonight about her experience. All right, so okay, all set and done. Let me start reading the comments. Thank you so much for the new people joining right now. I really appreciate the love and support. So hello from Edmond Ama. Edmond Ama, how are you doing? I'm doing amazing. And how about you, Edmond Ama? How are you doing? I'm doing well, bro. Long time, yes, bro. Eddie, what is happening now is that the investigators and agitators are being paid to infiltrate the protests here in the US by looting, vandalizing, burning properties. That's so sad. Hello, this one is from Madam Coco. Madam Coco, sorry, I have to speak my language. Madam Coco. Hello, hope all is well from the US. Yep, that's me. I'm trying to get Africa. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get Africa. Okay, she's trying to come to Africa. That's what she means. That one was from Madame Coco. She's coming to Africa to help us grow our cocoa. That's just amazing. All right. How does my family cope with this, such things? Yes. How are you going to explain to your kids, like African homes? How are you going to explain to your kids with this thing happening right now? Are you going to tell them to vandalize? Are you going to tell them to protest? Are you going to tell them to carry guns around? With this thing going, it's too dangerous to raise your kids in America right now. It's really dangerous. Madam Coco says, let's unite. All right, so we're going to unite as one Africa. Other races are infiltrating the George Floyd protests so that they can loot, vandalize, and burn properties. They are not of US, the African American communities. They are outsiders. That's so true because I saw a video and there were so many white people going in and out of a shop, like a store, an Apple store, Adidas store, so many stores, and they are looting, they are taking so much things out. Yes, this is the beginning. We must all brace for impact. That's from Madame Coco. It's great that everyone is hitting the like button as they are entering the live stream. Thank you so much. Anointed prayers. I really appreciate it. Be be aware, fun. Be aware, fun. He says, hey, Nana is in the house. Shout out to Nana. Thank you so much for joining. Hey, I didn't know I have a brother. His name is Emmanuel Briggs. Emmanuel Briggs, can you join the live stream so I can see your face? I can introduce you to my people. I didn't know you're my brother, Emmanuel Briggs. Oh, where are you from, Emmanuel Briggs? All right. So, what do you want to discuss? Yes, I want us to discuss if they are really going to come back home, if borders are going to be opened. If borders are going to be opened, are they going to come back home? That's what we are going to discuss tonight. And I know some African Americans who are going to call or join the live stream and share their ideas with us. All right. So this is it. So you can join the live stream by just hitting the link that I just posted, and you can share your ideas. All right. Sorry. This one is from. So what do you want to discuss? Okay, I've answered that. This one is from Teresa. Teresa says, "Are you okay?" I am very okay. It's just that I just came back home. I'm so hungry, and I need to do this live stream. I have some orange juice here that I'll be sipping whilst having my live stream. Some orange juice with just a little ice. Mm. You're all invited. I'm super hungry. Okay, this one is Emmanuel Briggs.
Hello?
Hello, Emmanuel Briggs.
Trying to get in there. Hold on a sec, bro. Hello?
Oh, hello, Emmanuel. Yeah, I can see you.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm very good. I saw your name Briggs and I said, oh, I have a brother. So I need to see my
Oh man,
brother.
I can't. Hold on, let me
You can hear me?
okay.
Your microphone. Can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
Hello? Okay, I think he's going to come back again because we had a little hitches. Um, okay, I go to Madam Coco. Thank you. Yes, my son. My son understands this. My son understands this is not home. He's a very knowledgeable. He's very knowledgeable in African history, and it's so amazing. Thank you so much. So if you just join the live stream, please share the live, share for people to join. Emmanuel Briggs, if you can hear me, please call again to join the live stream. And if you just join, please you can call, especially with African Americans, with Africans in the diaspora. Please you can just call to join the live stream. Okay, when I started the live stream, okay, all right, Emmanuel Briggs says he's going to get inside the live. in a couple of seconds. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. When I started the live stream the first time, my power just went off, and I'm so sorry about that. When I'm back again, the power is back again. That's how it is. So that's my power. You can see it. Yeah, that's my power. Yes, with the help and support, I'm still building up a studio, and probably end of December, everything will be ready. All right, let's go to the comment section again. The large cities may be dangerous at times, but not every city or town is dangerous. Here in the US, there are many rural areas in the US that are still safe to raise your children. All right, that was from Anointed Prayers. Thank you so much for putting this out there. So she's saying there are so many villages in the rural, like the rural areas where you can raise your children, and they are so safe because there are no whatever is going on. Right? Okay, Yimano Bricks is back. Thank you so much for coming back. Your camera is off. Okay. All right. Can you hear me
Hey, how you
now?
doing?
I'm very
Yeah,
good. Yeah. Mr. Yimano Bricks. Now I know I have a dad somewhere. I know I have an uncle somewhere. I know I have a brother somewhere. We get the
yeah,
same
yeah.
thing here.
We got the same namesake.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. May I know where you are at the moment?
I'm in San Jose, California.
Okay. Oh, then you're really close to whatever is happening right now.
Yeah. Actually, we had some pretty wild protests downtown last night, not that far from my house.
Mm.
But
Oh,
it's just nationwide. It's here about 60 miles north up in Oakland, so it's pretty widespread.
yeah. And it has really extended to other European countries, and people in other Europe countries are really protesting.
Yeah. How was it where you are? They protesting there?
No, I'm in Ghana at the moment,
Oh, okay.
and we are not protesting. At least, yeah, we are protesting on the internet, but we are not protesting as in a real form.
Right. Okay. Well, that's
Yeah,
cool, man.
sure.
Glad,
Yeah,
glad to see
yeah,
that.
we are all here to support. Yeah.
Yeah.
You being there at the moment, how is it feeling like raising your children in
Uh,
this kind of situation?
it's it's terrible. I mean, it's terrible to have to. I mean, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to bring a kid into the world. I mean, my kids are grown. Well, I have a 22-year-old and I have a 15-year-old, so they're both damn near grown. But I mean, I don't know that I would want to. If I had it to do all over again, I don't know that I would want to raise kids in this environment because it's
Mm,
terrible. I mean, you leave your house every day, and especially with your kids, you never know if frankly
very
if they're going to
often.
come home. No matter what
Mm,
you do, no matter how well behaved they are, or how good a kid they are, it doesn't matter because they just don't see them like that. They don't see us like that. So it's a
uh,
it's a stressful environment to raise children in. It's a stressful environment to exist in. Period. Whether you're
all
old,
right.
young, you know.
Okay. So tonight's topic is will we still continue to fight or we will fly back or flight to Africa?
Mhm.
That is the topic for tonight. So I'm
Okay.
asking, have you ever been to Africa?
No, but that's one of my goals. I'd like to go. Hell, I'd like to. I've been considering more than ever within the last 5 to 10 years just moving there.
Mm. All right. So my question is, would you like to live in Africa with your children or just be in America?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that again, brother?
All right. You've never been to Africa before,
Yeah, no,
and
I've never
with
been.
what, yeah, with what is going on in America right now, and what the media is telling you guys that Africa is nothing. Africa is just one country, but not a continent. Like they're trying to teach you that Africa is inferior. You can't survive in Africa, right?
Well,
So I'm saying.
right.
So my question is, would you ever move your whole family to Africa?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would,
Mm,
I would try to take my family. I would try to take as many friends and family and loved ones as I could. I would encourage,
wow.
all my brothers and sisters to get up out of here if they could, or to at least, if you can't live there full time, live there part time, or have dual citizenship, something.
Mm,
We need to,
right, right.
connect with our brothers and sisters in the, on the mother continent. Definitely.
Awesome. All right. Do you ever have faith in Africa that Africa will be great?
What's that?
Do you have faith in Africa?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's amazing to me that they push this narrative about, how Africa is, they always show it as a place in, famine and in some type of turmoil or whatever, and it's one of the richest, if not the richest continents, in the world in terms of minerals, and Africa is fully able to take care of its people and itself and really the world. That's why everyone has a stake there. That's why you have all these
Yeah.
countries systematically trying to just get their hands on the resources there and manipulate things and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I have full faith in our people. You know, we've
All
we've
right.
we've survived. We've survived everything these sons of bitches have thrown at us, and we're still here. And like they say,
Awesome.
what
Oh,
kill you makes you stronger. So
it's so true. It's so true.
yeah.
Okay. Let's just cut this across. You've lived your whole life in America,
Hmm.
and they say racism is real in America. I've never experienced racism before, to be honest. I have
Hmm.
never experienced racism before. And
Hmm.
with you living your whole life in America,
Hmm.
do you think this brutality came from white cops is going to ever stop?
Mm, not in shit. Not in my lifetime. Probably not in about 10 lifetimes. I try to have a little faith in the human species, but it's systemic here. It's I
Mm,
mean, this country was founded on racism, and it's I just at times I wonder if it'll. I mean, how can you end something when the country was founded on it? And then they continue to have systems in place that they update and find new and more diabolical ways to basically to further the racism. So
mm.
I'm starting to have less and less faith. Actually, I'll be honest with you, I lost my faith a long time ago. Like I said, I know it's definitely not going to happen in my lifetime, and maybe never.
Oh, all right, all right. Okay, do you have anything for the people out there in your
Yeah.
advice?
Um, say to as a people, black people worldwide, we all need to stand together. We need to heal our differences, and we need to just continue to fight for our freedom and our people. And we definitely need to reconnect with the brothers and sisters on the continent. A lot of us need to a lot of us need to go home if you can.
Mm,
And those that were,
exactly. A lot.
what's that?
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying this media keep preaching that Africans don't like African Americans and African Americans don't like Africans. But there are so many African Americans who have never continent or received this kind of love
Mhm.
from Africans before. So what is the motive behind African Americans not liking Africans and Africans not liking African Americans? Is it to separate African Americans from Africa because they know Africa can be great with the help of African Americans and Africans in the diaspora?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that's part of the systemic racism, that they use here to keep us separated because they know that if we came together, we could be a powerful force, and we'd be self-sufficient, and we wouldn't need them, we wouldn't be susceptible to all of this bullshit. So, but the wonderful thing with this new media and stuff and being able to connect, just like we're connecting or whatever, we
Mhm.
can present eyes and this bullshit narrative that there's this big division between us. So, I'm glad for this. I'm glad for this media. I'm glad that, we're able to click on and then instantly communicate with the principals. There's no middlemen. There's nobody, inciting any bullshit between us. So, I stay through their
All
media, and I'm,
right.
like you that are,
Yeah.
that have their media channels and stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys stay safe. And we're going to see you again in Africa soon.
Yes, yes, I will. And thank you very much, man. Thanks for having me. I'm gonna make
Yeah.
sure to support the channel.
Yeah. Sure.
All right, my
All
fellow
right. Thank you
Briggs.
so much.
All right, brother. Peace out. Be safe. All
All
right.
right, please. Thank you so
All
much.
right, man. Thank
All
you.
right. All right. So that was from Emmanuel Briggs, Mr. Emmanuel Briggs. I think that's my uncle, that's my father, that's my brother. Um, as you all heard, it's really sad. Like people are going through a lot in America. He was talking out of emotions. You could hear from his gestures. He was really emotional because he can't even really easily go out. He has a kid. He has two kids, and it's not going to be easy with them with this kind of thing happening in America because they are black children and their lives are at risk now. And number 45 was saying you should kill any black man if he resists arrest. Like, this is really sad, my people. It's really sad. It's really sad. Like, come to think of it, like people are losing their lives. Innocent people, you get arrested for nothing. I watched one video, and the black guy was working in a white man's home, connecting cables and all that, and the white man wasn't around. It was like the guy was in the kitchen, in the living room, and the white guy was in the kitchen. So he wanted something. So when he called the white guy's daughter to help her get that thing, the white man said it's sexual harassment, and the guy is facing like 5 years imprisonment in jail. It's really sad. He did nothing. He just wanted help. He just wanted help. And they're going to jail him for 5 years for doing nothing, just for helping, like asking for help in your home to fix something for you, to fix your cable for you. And this happened to him. So when he comes back out of jail, do you think he's going to have peace? Because you've ruined his whole 5 years. That 5 years could have helped him save so much money to support his family. What if he's the breadwinner for his family? So are we still going to fight? Are we still going to fight? This shouldn't happen forever. We should just step up our foot and take a bold step out of slavery. Because this is a kind of lynching in a disguised way. It's a kind of lynching in a disguised way. If you want to join the live stream, just click on the link below and then you can join the live stream. Thank you so much for the new people who have just joined the live stream. I see you, Queenie May. I see you, Trish Mello. I see you, Manuel Williams. I see you. I see you. It's really sad for people. I'm really emotional right now. You can even see it in my eyes. Like, people in America are going through tragedy. It's a matter of life and death. It's a matter of life and death. Immortal Strength says, we have no future in the West. We have no future. There's no future in the West. Because you can do all your possible best, even buy a house, but you don't own it for yourself forever. It's a matter of 100 years, 150 years. And if you don't pay your mortgage for let's say a month or two, then you can't own the house again. They're going to take it from you. Although if the house is 100,000 and you've paid 99,000, They're going to take the house from you. Why don't you come to Africa? Because you can own a house all by yourself forever and ever. And all your generations can come for it. Just join the live stream. Let's have a chit chat. Let's talk about Africa and Americans and African American. I'm so sorry. I need to have this juice because I've not had anything since lunchtime. It's really amazing that people are not having, people are having their peace of mind here, and others of the same descent are not having the peace of mind. It's really sad, my people. It's so sad. How long will we still fight for our independence? Um, I'm so sorry. I just put on my power to charge the computer. Yeah. How long? How long will we still fight? Because we've been fighting for 500 years, 600 years. Ire, greetings, Nappy. Greetings, my sister. Algon. Wagwan. You take our access out. Hmm. It's really sad, man. It's really sad. Like, I don't know. I just see people are commenting. People are commenting, but the comments are not even showing. The comments are not even showing. The comments are not even showing. This is a really debatable. Um, I said debatable. This is not debatable. That's it. That's the clear thing. This is clear from Judah. Judah says we are coming to Africa, but Africa needs to overthrow their government. Hmm. We can't debate over it. This is real fact. This is real fact from Judah Stand Up. All right, so this one is from the Ahmed. Hi, I'm watching from Germany. Thank you so much, Ahmed. So if you want to join the live stream, just hit on the link in the description, in the comment section, sorry, in the comment, and then yeah, we are coming home permanently soon. I hear we'll be actually waiting for you guys at the airport. It's been happening for 400 years. Just imagine, my people, 400 years and over. That's even the one they were able to record. That's the one they were able to record. 400 years. So imagine the ones that were not recorded. Imagine the ones that were not recorded. About 48 million. About 48 million people died. About 48 blacks died during slavery when they were taken out of their homes. They died in the middle of the journey going back, taking them to the west. About 48 billion. What's even the population of Ghana? What is even the population of Ghana? The population of Ghana is 30 million, approximately 30 million. We can't wait to get back home. So there are so many people who are going to repatriate, who are coming back home. But the question is, are there jobs for them? Are there jobs for them? I'm getting so much emails to the extent that I don't know what to tell them again. Because people will tell you, I'm coming back home. Lucky, I am coming back home. Can you help us? I'm saying, yes, I can help. I can really help you. But the question is, are there jobs? Because these people can't just leave all their jobs and come here without any job. Some are coming here with their life savings. So they just can't come here without jobs. Because you can't spend your whole life savings on buildings. You can't spend all your life savings on putting up your structures. You feel me? So the system has failed, and these people, our brothers and sisters, are repatriating. Please open the borders. This is it. Like the the, the question here is, if EU or no European or American country open a border, there's no country in Africa that can open a border. There's no country in Africa that can open a border unless a country from Europe or a country from America opens its border before any African country will be given the go ahead to open its borders. This is what is happening because we are under the influence of Europe. We are under the influence of EU. African Union is under the influence of European Union. When European Union says no, African Union just go like that. When European Union says no, African Union needs to zip up because they can't do anything. So these are some of the comments that they are typing in, but they are not coming. So I'm just going to read them here from here, sorry, so you can get them. All right. This one, Madam Coco, Black Americans need to understand we were taken from our home since we're never designed for us. We were brought here to America to serve the white Americans purpose, not ours. I love your channel, but how can African Americans call Africa home with different cultures and knowing the history of slavery? So this is it. Africa has so many cultures, and they are all like this. All the cultures in Africa are the same. All the cultures in Africa are the same. Let's talk about food. Almost all African countries in Africa eat cornmeal food, because in Ghana the main food we eat is mostly cornmeal food. Let's go to the what you call them, the Ewes. They eat akpele, and akpele is made out of cornmeal, which the Kenyans call ugali. So many people eat banku here, and banku is made out of cornmeal. So there are so many African countries that eat cornmeal. So the culture here in Africa are almost the same. We put clothes around us, like clothes. We put them around us. Kenyans do it. South Africans do it. Kingdom of Eswatini do it. So many African countries do it. So the cultures are almost the same. Unlike Europe, America, there are no cultures. Like, I don't know about them, but all I know is they are more westernized and they have no culture. But Africa has culture which are almost the same. And our culture needs to what? Come back again to us. Because we are lost. We are lost. Why would I be wearing this here? Because I don't know my culture. That is it. I know my culture, but I'm not practicing it. I know my culture, but I'm not practicing it. But because of technology, things are moving forward and we are putting down certain things. Africa is super rich. All we need is the land. That is it. And this warning goes to all Africans living in Africa. If any African American or Africans in the diaspora is coming back home and you guys rip them off because you think if they're coming back, they are so rich, this warning goes to you, people living in Africa, especially with our taxi drivers, with the people owning hotels, with Uber drivers. Please, this is a big warning. If you're watching me and you live in Africa and you are one of these people ripping off African Americans and ripping off Africans in the diaspora, please put a stop to it. Because you can't just, because yeah, if you go to the internet, people will be buying land and selling it to other people. Why this? This is a big warning to you. They are coming home to make Africa better again because they have inculcated certain mindset which is Western, and they can use to fight against this West. They can use to fight against this Westerness. Please, please. This is a big warning. to all Africans in Africa. If you own a land and you're selling it to an African in the diaspora, and you want to rip that person off, if it's 10,000, please sell it at 10,000 Ghana cedis. If it's 100,000, sell it at 100,000 Ghana cedis. Not because the person is from Europe or the person is from America, you're going to say you're going to sell it for 100,000, for 200,000. That's a real cheat. If you are selling your house for 10 Ghana cedis, let it go for 10 Ghana cedis. This is a big warning to Africans because people really complain of this, and you rip them off so much. They come to the realization and they will know that this is a mistake they did, but they can't go back to their mistakes. They are coming home, they are crying. They came to Africa crying. And this is the only help you can give to them. And if you go by this ripping off thing, how would they feel good? How would they feel at home by people? This is a big warning to you and I. Don't ever rip any African American or African coming from the diaspora. Never ever. Because they're coming with emotions they were taken away from us. So they're coming back home with emotions. So please never ever rip anyone off. If the person is repatriating, please support that person, help that person. Help that person. If it's 1 cedi, please let it be 1 cedi. Don't say it's 2 cedis because you heard the person's accent. If that person could speak your language, that person will not hesitate. If this goes to our people who live in Africa, if that person could speak your language, you never hesitate to speak that accent. He would rather speak your language for you to understand them. So never, ever rip them off when they come back home. Because in December, it was your cocoa season. You made so much money. You made so much money. And this time around, please, please, please don't rip any. I'm talking with emotions right now because it has really gone on for so long and we need to end this. Please. Please. I can't talk for only African Americans. We need to advance ourselves as Africans as well. Because these people are coming back home with emotions, a lot of tragedy, a lot of problems. This thing, yes, I'll talk about this one. Our lives are not promised to us every day. They kill us and sell our body organs. This happened is it Atlanta? They killed a guy and wrapped him in a gym mat, took out his organ, and sold it. All right, thank you so much to each and every one. No one joined the live stream. I really appreciate it. Hmm. If anyone can hear the airplane passing by, you know that planes are working. They are bringing in goods, but they can't transport human beings. What a world. They are transporting human beings. But do you know that viruses can be transported? They can make trash from these mosquitoes. This is one thing African Americans hate, mosquitoes. All right. Do you know they can refrigerate or freeze viruses, put them in glasses and bring them to Africa? Nobody knows. But there are aeroplanes flying in and out every day. Always I sit in front of my house and count them. And count them. One of these days I'll sit outside and make the live stream and I'll let you guys see the airplanes flying over. They're telling you borders are closed, but airplanes are still working. They are transporting goods. Who knows if they are transporting the viruses too? This thing that is happening in America, there's a way out. Everybody has come together, but we've not heard any single virus among those people. Maybe we need to wait and hear. No, it's really getting out of hand. Things are so slow in Ghana. It took me 3 years to register my land. It's all because of corruption. It's all because of corruption. They are so slow. Pigeon, you are so right. Things are so slow. Something that can be done in 2 days, they'll tell you go and come. They'll tell you please go and come. That's all they'll be saying. Go and come. Corner back, corner back. Without much ado, let me just read through the comments, because without you, I wouldn't be here, and I'll be giving some shout outs too. Yeah, if you see me look here, I'm looking on my phone because there are some comments that are not appearing on my screen. Those comments are being blocked, so I need to read them from my phone. But there are no comments blocked as I talk to you right now. All right, so with the comment section, we are making an exodus. Thank you so much, Judah. This one is from Madame Coco. Yes, thank you and amen. Thank you and amen. All right, we need to organize and strategize online than show up and execute. All right, that was good. Fanta. All right. PG, yeah, Fanta, Fanta. Collaboration is the key. This one is from Immortal Strength. He said collaboration is the key. It's always the key. It's always the key. I love your channel, but how can African Americans call Africa home with different cultures? Okay, I think I answered that one. The borders won't be closed forever. Exactly, Immortal Strength. It will be soon opened. We will change that's it in the future. Sorry, we will change that in the future. That's from Immortal Strength again. Sharonda Hampton says slavery is over with. Okay, I think you need to finish that. We need each other. They need us. That's why they're making it hard for us now. Yes. They say these people are saying African Americans don't belong to America. But when they try to come back home, they make things so difficult for them. They really need them. We can only beat them spiritually with our own gods and sisters, but not if we are praying to their God ancestors who had us in slavery. That's what's taking us back and back. Thank you so much, Teresa. I really appreciate that comment. We plant our own fruits and vegetables. Thank you, Immortal Strength. I really appreciate that. We do our things ourselves. Bring an American kid, bring African kid, compare those two and see the strength in them. See the strength in them. When we talk about strength, when we talk about health, they say we live a horrible life, but we are so strong. We are so strong. I will learn any language, culture is the food. Just please, I want to come home. Golden Heart, thank you so much. We really appreciate you coming back. Africa is super rich. All we need is the land. There's so much land for you. Like, eh, see, those $2,000, those $3,000 that you used to rent houses for just a month can buy you a piece of land here in Ghana. $1,000 can buy you a land in Congo. $1,000 can buy you a land in Congo. $1,000. Please come back home. We need you. This is the time. Hey, Nappy, how are you doing? I'm doing so well. Mr. Pirate's Brain, I'm doing so well. Thank you so much. I hope you're also doing good, Mr. Pirate's Brain. All right. This one is from Underrated Beauty 88. She or he says, all Africans who come to America are not all nice to African Americans. They are some they are somewhat racist towards African Americans sometimes. I'm really sorry about that. Please. This one is from Judah. Thank you so much, Judah. You're really commenting. Yes, Africa is so rich. Africa is super rich. Immortal Strength is always doing amazing. He is been commenting every day. Um, and he says they lied about our history to keep us down. Stop wearing European goods. Yes, with time, everything will come to an end. We're going to stop wearing those things, especially this one. All right. Fight. I'm fighting for humanity, my rights. If you and other African diaspora decided to move back to African continent for your own good, for your own personal reason, it's not flight. You decided to return home. Thank you so much, Alan. Alana Weaver. I really appreciate it. I hope you start weaving some things for me. My grandma is here. Bijou Noir. She says, hello, Napi. Hello, Bijou Noir. How are you doing? Kindly press the like button. Thank you so much, Nana. I really appreciate it. That was from Nana. Only buy from people who you have a trusted relationship. Do you do due diligence? Thank you so much. She is talking about the land and properties you want to get from Africa. Napi, I love you all so much. You are like my sons. Thank you so much. Golden hearts. Your heart is really golden, and I really appreciate it. That's the African way. YouTube. Africans do not respect African Americans in America, so how can we expect to be respected in Africa? All right. Underrated 88, underrated beauty 88. This goes to you. I'm really sorry about anything that you're facing right now, but let me tell you, you will love it when you come to Africa. Like the kind of respect people will show you here in Africa is amazing. You will never understand it. Just give it a try. Just give it a try. Immortal Strength is doing the most. He's kind of putting up so much comment, and I really appreciate that. African love, nation building first. Thank you so much. This one is from Bijou Noah. I love this message. Thank you so much. Golden Hearts, our lives are not promised to us every day. They kill us and sell our organs. I think I read that and I said that that's so sad. That's what we will. That was what will help us grow. Okay, I think I need to skip to some places. All right. Much respect from Ashley Laura. Thank you so much, Ashley. This is from no offense. Those are usually Nigerians. No, they tell people before. Okay, let me go up and read. We are making rounds. I think. All right. Let me just read this. But if you want to join, you can hit the link, share your ideas of you repatriating or coming home or about what is happening in America right now, because you are there and you know best. We are making rounds after the show. I will have a question for you. All right. We love you, Napi. I love you so much. You are right. I was referring to the physical slavery 400 years ago. Someone brought up. Things are so slow in Ghana. It took me 3 years to register my land. Okay, I read that. Uh, hey, you again. I love to show my support. Sure. Thank you so much. Uh, there's so many comments coming. I think I need to skip some. Uh, okay, Golden Heart. She's really doing well. Wow, so many comments. All right. The best strategies will be behind closed doors. That's the best thing. We need to create our own internet. We need to create our own websites. We need to, so that they can get in it. Because there are some websites in China. If you're not in China, you cannot join that website or use that website. All right. My power is going down, oh, guys. Whenever you're telling the truth, then they start to take everything from you. Help me say thank you to Golden Hearts for showing this love and support to promote the channel and promote whatever we are doing here. It's no joke, it's no play. We are all coming together as one Africa to push Africa forward. I really appreciate Golden Heart for showing this massive support. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I am black. I'm a black woman, and yes, Ghana was nice and sad when visiting this. Oh my God. I saw one woman cry like she was weeping when we visited the slave dungeon. I have been visiting it every year, in fact, in December, I visited it like 10 times because I had to be taking people there. These African Americans, these people in Europe who wanted to visit, I took them there, and this woman was crying. She was weeping. The story wasn't told to her, but as soon as she saw the slave dungeon, she started crying. Things really happened. They tell people before, where am I? Okay, they tell people before they come to the US not to mess with us because we are very. No, let me get this. Let me get this clear. The media is telling Africans that African Americans don't like Africans. All right, and the media, this same media, is telling African Americans that Africans don't like African Americans. Please, let me tell you the story behind all this. These white folks came to Africa to preach the word of God. They came as missionaries. They came on a mission, but to spy. The question I always ask myself is, what was the name of Gold Coast? What was the name? They said the name of Gold Coast came and later we had Ghana. So what was the name of Gold Coast before Gold Coast? That's what I want to know. I've done my research. I've done so many researches. I don't find any of them. I don't find anything. It's either Ghana or Gold Coast. But these white people came to name it Gold Coast because they came to research. They came as missionaries, not just to preach the word of God, but to spy. They came as spies. So these 400 things they are talking about are full of lies. There are some things that happened, or some big problems that happened that were not recorded, or that were recorded but crashed later before slavery. Also, let me tell you this: there were so many people who were able to speak English, Portuguese, Danish, Dutch. So many black people who were able to speak these languages before even slavery, because they came to teach. They came to teach. So after everything happened, now they brought in slavery. They brought in goods and services. They brought in goods and services. They started trading. They will give us mirror. They will give us pepper. But we had pepper. They will give us gunpowder to kill ourselves. They will give us so many things to harm ourselves so that we can hate ourselves. But this is not African culture. The African culture was love. The African culture was unity. Thank you so much, Judah. Stand up. I really appreciate it. May you Who is this? May may we get may we still get this support? As we always say, we need more support from you guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Teach what? They came to teach us the word of God. They are God, not our God. To lie to us that our God is inferior. Hi, bro. Thank you so much, Sweetness Access. I really appreciate it. You are always in here to show the love and support. Thank you so much. Divide and conquer. Yes. Eat, love, migrate. I really appreciate it. I'm so proud of you, Napi. Keep it up. I'm coming to the north very soon, and I hope I'm going to meet you. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. I know where you are. You don't have a very good internet, but you've been able to put up some comments, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, we were peacefully kept. Let me tell you this. Okay, before I tell you the story, Nana is in the house. Nana, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to link up always. Thank you so much.
Family.
Thank
I
you
hope
so much.
I hope you are all doing well.
Yes,
And
exactly. We are doing good.
I know a lot of things are really happening, a lot of
Mm.
things are really happening, but these are some of the things when you see on the media, especially in Africa, you keep asking yourself, is this really a true story?
Mm-hmm.
So many Ghanaians back home are calling to find out if I'm safe, I'm okay. Is this the life
We
that we
thank
want?
God.
Is it a type of life that
Mm.
we want? Even my store, is a lot of protest. And if you can
Mm.
just go back as a human to look at the video just for 5 minutes, just don't, if you want to really feel how it is, open your eyes very deep and look at the way the legs were on the neck.
Mm.
And the
So sad.
fundamental human right is being denied. Is
Mm-hmm.
this the luxury we are talking about?
No.
This is hardly happen in Ghana, where I come from. There are a lot of
Yeah, it will
nonsense,
never
a lot
happen.
of things are going on in
It
Africa.
will never
But
happen.
sometimes you just keep
This thing
asking
will
yourself,
never
should I
happen
go
in
back?
Africa.
These things
Mm.
really drive your mind. It makes humanity to be a lot of assumption. You keep asking yourself, what is
Mm.
this life?
Mm.
What is this life? Everybody is entitled to live their life,
Exactly.
And things like this make your mind to be like you can't even sleep. You see,
Mm.
yesterday there was
Right.
a guy who looked at me some way, and I also said, look, not me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very, very cute, but where I am coming from, not me. I'm very enlightened,
Not at all.
and I'm always
Mm-hmm.
going to hold my camera. This is the time that we all have to be, very wild. We have to open our eyes. Now
Yeah.
it's more eyes on
So
the
true.
street, more eyes on the street, because after this pandemic, I said a lot of things are going to happen. I was speaking on African Type Race page, and I said, look, it's
Mm-hmm.
not going to be easy. There are a lot of things going to happen. So that is why I always say that people back home shouldn't really relax and think that, oh, the fight is only for those outside. They also have to do their internal part.
Yes. Yes.
They
Because
have to
it's
do
coming
their
to
part.
us.
They don't have to wait till all these things are happening before they
Mm.
put the right things in the right place.
Mm.
This is not luxury. I don't call this luxury. This can
Exactly.
even cause more mental health issues when you see your fellow person. For
Right.
Christ's sake, I'm a mother. I have 2 kids.
Mm.
It can happen if you have been in labor before. You ask yourself, how is this person feeling? Imagine It is my sibling, my son, my daughter going through all these things. It doesn't give peace of mind. This is not luxury.
Right.
And so I will always say that it's not everybody who wants to make that journey. You know, it's not everybody who wants to make that journey. Even some Africans here, they are not ready to go back. So the same thing to those who are here. It's only those who want to, go that we can help. When this thing came, I keep asking myself, wow, for how long? This modern day. In this modern day, we are experiencing this. And trust me, it's not going to end just now. There are a lot of discrimination going to happen. It can be in the type of job discrimination because people are fighting for their rights. But look at what happened in Ghana recently. Just one landlord killed a tenant. Everybody was afraid just that way. Even that small thing. So you can imagine how people are feeling here. The leaders should stop being hypocrites and wake up. Human lives are at danger here. They should put in policies that will ensure the safety of the people coming back. You can't just tell somebody that, come home when the policy or the infrastructure aren't in place.
Exactly.
No hypocrisy this time. If you are not hypocrite, you are going to put in infrastructure that will welcome people back home. Because you cannot tell me that, come, and I don't have a place to sleep. You see? Come, and we don't have a place. Come, there is no job. Come, there is this problem here and there. Come. You are coming to be a second or being treated badly in the motherland. So are we coming, or we are just coming to experience another kind of frustration? I will call it frustration. It's not peace of mind. I don't call it peace of mind.
It's a frustration here. It's really frustrating. So
you can't even finish thinking about this whole thing. You cannot finish thinking about it because it's a lot of headache. I will call it's a lot of headache.
So true, because these Africans in the diaspora also watch the news about Africa, and they always research about Africa. And if they go about and hear that a landlord shot a tenant, because most of them are coming to live as tenants.
Yes.
Before they come home to their real homes or anything. When they hear this thing, they'll be afraid. They'll be like, why would I come as a tenant and someone will just shoot me? So that person will also get afraid. And the law has to work.
When I saw that, I said, no. This is not a human being. Trust me. If you look at the forehead and the way he has positioned the head, if I was the CID or whoever is in there, I would just love the person and follow by. We just go the way he killed the same person. This is not human being. This is not human being that have to live among human beings.
No. Immediate.
They should put aside those kind of things. Put aside those kind of things. Don't wait when it is your family member before you start, changing things. Please. I have said it already. I have started talking about it. If Ghanaians don't do the right thing, a friend of mine just asked me. I even texted you that I have somebody to connect you with. She wants to come to our platform and read about how the country should help them in coming. Because if you are not helping, nobody is coming. All these talkings and things, it's like they don't even see anything.
No.
They should wait till election time before they can come and read a whole long manifesto. If it was about reading, you all read it. It's time for solution. If they are not hypocrites, they have to do something. For every problem, there should be a solution. There should be a solution. So for all these things, people are afraid. People are afraid.
So many people.
Yeah.
So many people are afraid.
People are afraid. Nobody wants to come home and face this kind of killing, the same things over there. They should do it. They should do
You
with it. The
see, someone has just
immigration
asked me,
starting from them. They should do with it. If you don't want to behave like a human,
Nana,
don't exist among humans, please. I don't want to lose my
you see,
life just
someone has
because
just
of
asking
somebody's
about,
stupidity. You know?
right.
Yeah,
Someone
you
has
can
just
be
asked, me, can you
stupid, but
own a
I don't
gun
want
in
to lose
Ghana?
my life.
Hmm.
Yeah, so the issue is very
It's so
serious.
sad.
Many people want to come to Africa, honestly. But the whole thing is many people know that,
But
they don't have the infrastructure. And it
there are
talks
no
more. You
opportunities
cannot tell
also.
somebody to
Hmm.
come when you are still painting people begging for money and things. Nobody will come, trust me. Nobody will come.
Nobody. Yes, because nobody will bring millions of dollars and come without having anything to do.
Yes.
The person will
Imagine
rather come and spend that than.
last time I was saying, let's say every month, every Ghanaian will contribute like $20 for the welfare of the country. How many leaders
Mhm.
will use the money usefully and truthfully for what is deserved? We can say billions, but some leaders
That
will
reminds
use
me.
it for the welfare of the country.
That really reminds me. That really reminds me. They said they were building affordable houses.
Yeah?
They were building affordable houses.
Yes?
After building it, the price of one bedroom is 593,000 Ghana cedis.
Is
Per
that
billion.
affordable? How many can afford
That
that?
is not even if, like, let's say if the ministers are saying the truth about their salaries, a minister can't even afford that house with the salary he is taking, because a minister is taking less than that amount every year,
Yeah? So they have to
and they're
stop
saying
being
these houses are affordable. Good. And if they build it, after building it, these same ministers, these same politicians will go and buy them and rent it out to the
yeah.
lame person, and they'll be making money again.
We are not helping
It's
to
so
solve the
sad.
issues. People should stop acting
So
like
true.
hypocrites. I'm
Mm-hmm,
going to use that word.
mm-hmm.
Don't act like hypocrite. When it hasn't happened to you, you be talking in front of the whole world to show that you are prepared for their coming. But deep down,
Yes.
you are not putting in any measures.
Repair. Mm, mm. Right.
It's serious.
Mm,
People's life are
yeah.
being joked with. So
Mm,
if they want them to come, there should be infrastructure for them, please.
yeah. Yeah.
Because nobody is coming from a first place of problems to second place of calamities.
Well,
No.
yes. From frying pan to fire.
Yeah.
The terms you've been using.
The term for Ghana, we call it frying pan to
Yeah.
fire. Nobody is
To
coming to.
fire. Yeah. Mm. Nobody will do
But
it.
this is
Okay,
my
someone just
opinion.
asked a question. Can you own a gun in Ghana? Is it legal? No. In fact, it's not part of our culture to own a gun in Ghana.
Yeah.
So it's
It's
not
only the
that.
military. The military have the
Yeah.
access to guns.
Security
The military
services. Even
have
I
access
was
to
I
guns.
was yes, I was in Uganda, and I saw like a normal security man in front of a bank holding a gun, and I was, no, this thing is not right to hold a gun as a normal security personnel, not like in the government security services. Like, it's a private security, and you have a gun. And when I came to Ghana just recently,
Mhm.
during the lockdown in Uganda, this security man, one of them shot someone. He shot someone on a bicycle.
It's
So it
serious.
doesn't make sense to own a gun.
It's
Yes.
serious. Trust me. When I saw that in Ghana, I'm like, wow, this thing is coming back again. When I was coming to US, 3 armed robbers came to my house with guns, and they said they will rape me if I don't give out all my things to them. The way my heart was beaten.
Look. Hmm,
Please, there should be policies.
hmm, mhm.
There should be policies in place if all these things are coming. Because this is not human.
Right.
This is madness.
Hmm,
This is
yes.
madness. There should be infrastructure. They should change
Mm-hmm.
everything that is not worthy of living in Africa. Because this is not a behavior. This is not a culture.
Right.
I don't want to
Right.
experience that.
Hmm,
And so when I watched the video for the whole 2 days, I haven't been myself. I live near Chicago Loop. I don't even want to go out. I don't want to go out. But this is not a fair time. It has happened several times. When is it going to end? Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Nana. I really appreciate your support always. I'll contact you soon.
Okay.
Yeah. You can send me a private message of your. She's gone. Okay, Nana, please, if you can hear me, please send me a private chat of your email so that I can contact you. Brother.
What's going on? What's going on, my brother?
Thank you so much for joining the live stream. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
It's good afternoon in the US, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Are you not protesting with your strength while in the room?
You said, am I protesting?
Mm-hmm.
No, man, I'm not protesting, man. I mean, you know, I got my own forms of protest. I got my own forms of rebellion. I got my own forms of revolution. So I'm just doing what I feel as though it's going to be beneficial for the forward liberation and power for African people.
All right.
I'm just sticking to my game plan.
Right. Okay. We have Black Ambassador in the building. Thank you so much for joining. To the new viewers or commenters, this is Black Ambassador. He is in America. He's part of this activist talking about Africa and repatriating to Africa. He's always on it. Like, he's a serious guy, no doubt about that. I really appreciate his job. And yeah, night he's back with us. Like, he's always making time with us every night. I really appreciate it. And you're welcome, my brother.
Thank you. Shout outs to everybody a part of the NAPPIE community. What's going on, everybody, man?
Thank you so much, bro.
Much love to everybody.
So, tonight we're talking about, will we still continue to fight or flight back to Africa?
Yeah, I think you know,
we're talking about
tonight. You know, kinda like let's do it like this, right? Because I'm definitely not big into clowning people for doing what they think is right. I mean, especially their brothers and sisters. It's not like Africans out there saying like, hey, African Americans or Africans are out there saying like, hey man, let's wipe out all Africans. So long as they're not saying that, I really don't have a problem with what they're doing. So I'll say it like this. All right, like let's say we're on the battlefield, right? And okay, the general sees that there's an issue. The issue is that the territory that they currently stand on, let's say a colony or forward position, a forward position is not really working, as in he can't make his forces through, his forces are getting slaughtered, his forces are losing. So he can decide to do one or two things, and it depends on the overall mission. He could stay and fight and die right here in that forward position, because possibly maybe there's reinforcements, he needs to stay there, or probably he needs to keep that enemy as far back as they can for the time being. You understand? Because if he ends up retreating, then the line is broken, and then the forces behind, meaning that we're trying to collectivize their self-strengthen pipelines for supply lines, trying to strengthen their power. You know, let's say home base would be, then it will be the frontier. The frontier will be the home base. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
He gives up. He might give up that position, or he might not. It depends on the totality of the war. Him talking to the other general at the home base, right? And then some will have to. The general will say, hey, you know, the guy at home base, right? He says, hey, send your mortars back here. I need the mortars here. You understand? So the mortars can go back to the home base, and then from there, they can still support the front line, the forward base, the forward position that they were moving in, and give them protection. Yeah, give them ammunition, shoot mortar rockets over there and onto the enemy forces. So I'm saying this to say that some are going to fight, some are going to flight, but they're all strategic moves. I had my game plan. You know, it was Africa for Africans. So with that being said, that is my game plan. My game plan is to strengthen the home base, because at a certain point, it's 600 to 700 years in my analysis of a constant fight for this forward base, this forward position that we haven't been able to gain and claim. So therefore, like I said, it's a necessity I see to, even if we did get the forward base, we still need a strong home base. That forward position still needs support. So I'm focused on my game plan for Africa. I'm focused on building up the actual home base versus the forward position. So for those who want to fight for the forward position, that's completely fine. I need them anyways, because they're going to keep the fight up in the forward position while I can build up the home base. So those out there doing what they must and doing what they feel and believe is necessary. I mean, of course, like I said, shouts out if they need any, advice, but they have my support. I hope they survive. I hope they stay strong. And I'm talking about the Black. I'm talking about all these other groups out here rioting and looting, not Blacks, but the other groups that are out here rioting and looting.
Sure.
Devious and manipulating the situation. That's why Marcus Garvey said it's not best to protest, because they're going to do things like manipulate the narrative, manipulate the scene. It's going to be infiltrators. So Black people are doing a great job at trying to find those people and pull them up and hold them accountable. So they're doing a lot in the front lines. They're not only, of course, trying to make the position known for what they see is right, but they're also at the same time trying to find infiltrators who are agitators and instigators, trying to make the situation what it is to something different and problematic.
Right.
Once again, shout outs to them. And I'm not going to be here online busting up their chops because they see protesting as their, vehicle for change. Now, of course, they're doing that because that's the only thing they're taught to do. So I know that they lack the intensive training that I might have, and they lack to be able to see the world the way I do. But I'm not going to hold that against them. You understand what I'm saying? And plus, to everything. So with that being said, it's still much love to them. But, we're going to keep our game plan and we're going to stay according. Africa for African. We're still going to build in the motherland. We're still going to have our affordable housing in the motherland. We're still working on that. We're still linking up with brothers and sisters for land in Ghana, the land that we have in Senegal, the land that we have all over. I've just been, gained membership in another group in Africa on the continent. So it's just like, that's my plan, but that's who I am. And that's not who they are. I'm Black ambassadors, I'm Mr. Africanity. So we are having diplomatic relationships with the people out here on the front lines of America, just giving them, support, spiritual, praise, all these other things that they need, and not condemning them in an informational and media way, because, they're going to have European media do that, So Black media should be doing anything. It should be not, piling on to making our brothers and sisters seem stupid, but pointing out the narrative. It is these other agitators and other groups that are out here doing crazy. Yeah, they're the ones who's looting. They're the ones that's stealing. They're the ones instigating a lot of it. So we need to put that in. Yeah, and that's what we need to do, and that's what I'm going to support, and that's what I'm going to make. And that's my statement on the protest: is that our people are out there conducting themselves in a manner in which they see fit for their own self-determination, liberation, and preserving themselves. They're not going against Africans. They're not going against Black Americans. So I don't have a problem with what they're doing. I might not agree with their method, but that's not me. That's them. They're free. They can do what they want. And I support them because I believe I don't have the answers to everything. With that being said, and like I said, with that being said, I do want to point out, though, that the looters, the non-Black looters, are the instigators, and they're the problem. And I want to highlight that in the media of their, of course, description of them. And a non-Black individual walks out the Cheesecake Factory that was just looted with a cheesecake. They're like, oh, I wonder where she got that from. She got it from loot. God damn. They're not going to say that, One lady walked out of the store with a bag full of clothes, and she said, and she was a non-Black, she was a European lady, and she was like, oh, I wonder if she works there. Like, the store just got looted. Why would she go by there? And, regular people don't go to work. So we want to point these things out. And I know they sound stupid and idiotic, but we want to point out the lack of representation. And then, like I said, the craziness of the other media. And like I said, other than that, though, for my, it's not flight. So it's not even flight to Africa. I am Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like, You know, Jewish people building up Israel and going to Israel and building up Israel is not considered a flight. It considers like common sense, restoration, right? A return home, a return to law. So same thing for us. Chinese people left America and went back to China when that COVID-19 craziness happened. They were like, well, we're not going to be subjugated to discrimination. And some left and some stayed. Did you see Chinese people coming out like, you stupid if you stayed in America, you need to go to China? Nah, they just said, all right, brother, you know, but we're headed back to Hong. You know, we're going back to Wuhan, you know, and you can stay here. We love you. But, you know, the people that stay back are mission essential personnel. Yeah, they're really going to stay here fighting that forward base and not try to give that forward base up. And I respect that. But that's just not my path. So my path is Africa. My path is to build that bond. And then that way, when I go back to restore myself and go back to Africa, maybe let's say, Nappy, that, you know, we look 10 years, 20 years ahead. And then now I've like, you know, basically restored and worked with my African brothers and sisters to build a stronger Africa. And then as Africans from Africa, we come back to the Africans in America and say, you're not going to do this to them anymore because we're here to stop you. So it's just a basic thing. You know, go get reinforcements, go get support. And that's what we're building, support. We're building a pipeline so we can support you and you can support us, and it goes all both ways. So I think that's necessary on having that. That's why Jews they stay in America, because they're not going to retreat to only Israel, because then they're only in Israel. So it's like all Africa is Israel. All we need to do is target Africa. So with that being said, they understand that those Jewish Americans can use their positions to sway America to do for and do in favor and not against Africa, or, you know, in Israel in that case. So like I said, we are gonna stop all that mess. Exactly. And I think it's just that respecting other people. You know, people are really putting their blood, sweat, and tears. They might not understand it in complexities, but I can't blame them because we don't have the training facilities to train them what to know and what not to know. Same thing as in the African continent. So we got to build these institutions. And me lacking building the training facilities and the institutions, I definitely will not get on any internet platform and try to speak to them as if they're crazy. I did make a mistake with doing that before, and I admit that, and I hold myself accountable. But I have to really sit down and think about it. Like, is that right? Am I right? And then it's like, that's where I get it from. We're looking back and doing some reflection and saying, these brothers and sisters really do mean good. They do want something. You know, they're Africans and they're humans. And more importantly, they're my African brothers and sisters. So I got love for them. But they did nothing to violate me and my African brothers and sisters on the continent or anywhere else in the world. They just want to be respected. So I understand that. And, you know, I'm going to try my battle plan, and I'm going to implement my strategies and do my connections with my brothers and sisters that are in Africa and on the continent, so we can build up Africa, build a strong motherland, build a strong homeland, a home base, so we can support our Africans across the world that are in forward positions. Africans that have the first generation in London need to be protected, just like African Americans that have been here for generations, just like Afro-Brazilians. And how do we get there? By building up Africa. That's me. I understand that. Everybody is not going to. That's completely fine with me.
Right, that was really amazing. I really thank you so much. The last question is, I missed this. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna look for it. Okay, the last question is, you were saying that you like what others are doing, and that's what they're supposed to do, and others are not doing it because they have their own plans, just like you. All right. So the question is, do you think everybody, like let's say 90% of African Americans in America right now, are planning to come back home to Africa?
Do I think that majority of them are planning to come back home? And for me, I don't know the answer because I don't have that database to make that decision yet. If I said yes or no, I'll be referring to some Eurostream media that gives us the image that Africans from America won't go back to Africa. And where did I get that from? By listening to Europeans. So I think that would be a false, it wouldn't be a good way for me to analyze unless I know that information. I collected it myself or had an African-centered investigation and survey to find that answer amongst Black people. And then also too, even if they did not decide, are we saying that they should die? Are we saying that they should struggle? Are we saying that they should be annihilated? I'm not saying that, because that's not how I roll. I'm not saying that they're ignorant. They should be getting whatever they get. And that's not only Africans in America, man. That's in Brazil too. Our brothers and sisters. They might not be planning something, but just because they lack knowledge, because they were never taught, they don't have training facilities to teach them. So how do you expect them to know to go back to Africa? Like, come on.
Right.
You know how negative the West spoke about Africa, indoctrinated and ingrained inside of us. I just did a reading today on When the World Was Black on my channel, and we spoke about the history and us lacking from all Africans all over. Africans don't know of Africa 200,000 years back. They don't know about that. Like, you ask an average African, like, yo, how much of African history do you know? They don't know 200,000 years. But we were doing things as Africans 200,000 years before a European was ever even in the actual story. So we have a lot to cover about ourselves, and we have a lot to do. And like you said, question is impossible to answer. However, African Americans need to get real info on Africa. And that's what we're doing. And I think that's what I can do. I can't speak to that. I can only know that the Africans that I speak with and the Africans I hang in the database that we're building, yes. Now ask yourself this question. Would somebody else, if they truly wanted to, go back to a place that they're actually from in their homeland and they could feel connected to and love, and they would love them back? Yes. If they weren't, so, like, let's not make it seem like Africans are like mentally ill somewhere, like we would want the same things like other people would want, but we have a different story, and we've been through different things. So it leads us to be in a different situation. We are brainwashed and ingrained with false heroes, stories and narratives and values and definitions. So we just gotta work to build and do the work. So that's what we're doing here. Like, that's what you're doing. That's what I'm doing on my channel, Phil Scott, African Superstar, African Tigers. This is the work. We are our answers. We are putting in the work to build the bonds. Other than that, we only had Europeans telling us about Africans, and Africans only had Europeans telling them about Americans.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, how could we, like, even in the context of Africa, there'll be some Africans, small minority, that want to leave Africa and go to America in the West because they think it's better. Yeah,
Exactly.
we got sick people all over, but majority of Africans aren't like that, right? But they would make you think that majority of Africans are. So they probably do the same for African Americans, where the majority of them would want to go back. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of like they say, like, oh, Africans go all to Europe and they invade and run off to Europe. No, most Africans go to other African countries. They don't go all the way to Europe. Only a small group try to migrate to Europe. But they tell the story and they twist it backwards. So the same exists with, African Americans. Oh, no, most of them would want to study. No, nobody wants to go through all that hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? If they can have some land and peace and quiet and sit on the beach and, and like I said, I'd be proud of their nation, and the nation reflects them and it looks like them, and it complements their way of life and who they really are in essence and their spirit, they would love that. So the answer to that question is, I don't know the answer, but I would bet on history. I would bet on us as human Africans that we will want to be with our motherland, just like for yourself. Most Africans in Africa don't run around talking about, I want to stay in Europe, F Africa. They might want to visit, but they want to come back home. So that's all of us.
Right. Thank you so much, and you really said a lot. I want to say I really appreciate it for the love and support you always show on this show every Sunday night. Yeah. So I want you to give the last words to the people out there.
Okay.
Before we go.
All right, cool. Before I go, like I said, thanks for the NAPPIE community.
Yeah.
Like I added the community. After that.
Yeah, community.
Yeah. So
I need one line, like a whole album for this nappy channel.
Exactly. We're gonna work on it. We're gonna build the repertoire. And
Sure.
you know, the thing that I would say before I head out is, and I'm gonna read this off. This is a snippet. Like I said, I'll focus on let's stay focused, my people. Right. So I'm gonna give you. I heard you guys were talking about affordable housing, and you were right when you said that affordable housing in Africa started at, like, what did you say, 500,000? So
Yeah,
I know in my
$100,000.
exactly. So I know in my analysis for something that's 30 square meters, 30 square meters, right? 33 square meters. The cheapest house that was built in Africa was $32,000. And that was just
Wow.
basic walls, nothing nice, you know, not 3 bedrooms and nothing like that, just real basic. And so I want to say that's a high price. It's many reasons, and I'm not going to blame political leaders or anything. I'm trying to give people food for knowledge, like knowledge for food, yeah? And we're trying to build a mentality amongst our people that they are their own answers versus any misleaders or any puppets. So I want to give an example that in Africa, cement costs somewhere around $9 to almost $90. So that's a high price when you could consider you can get a ton of cement in Asia for around $2 to $10 in itself, and that's a ton. So with that being said, we have a problem with processing, and we have a problem with distribution and packaging, which is completely understandable to our history. So it's not to put us in a bad position, but we just need to understand our weaknesses and how do we improve on those areas. And so my approach to affordable housing was not one that said, let me use traditional housing to solve affordable housing. It's to find a new way, right, that is cutting edge and can provide high quality housing units. And then also, like I said, internalizes the itemization of the process. Meaning, if I have to buy 10 products from Europe in order to build a house, then that's going to be insufficient. That's not going to be sustainable, right? So I need to figure out, how do I itemize or turn items inside of that product that make the product majority inside Africa? How do I locally procure it, right? And through this, and how do I mitigate those external things in which we need to import in order to sustain ourselves? So in this company, we have looked forward to that, and we have solved that equation and that algorithm. And I want to read off what our products are. Like I said, Africa for Africans. This is AFR Real Estate, and we call it Africa Steel Advanced Housing Units, right? And it's called Steel Living in Luxury. So our people will still live in a high quality of life because we can have nice things too. As I say, the product, we at AFR Real Estate provide advanced cargo texture and shipping container. That's what they call them, but we call them advanced steel living houses, right? We produce luxury for everyone and supply to a much needed demand in the housing market. The innovation is fast to create tailor-made solutions to the housing problem based on its unique potential of quick to build, portability, environmental friendly, affordability, and most importantly, ease to maintain luxury. The market where we focus our services is truly untapped when it comes to housing being able to be tapped into the domestic resources, meaning using our own resources inside Africa to actually fund the project. So we don't have to ask Europe to fly stuff and transport. We don't have to wait and give them our money. We don't need to get loans from them either, because this is going to be internal once again. The current construction methods require massive amounts of external and imported finances on top of material, equipment, and sometimes skill, which makes traditional construction slow, obstacle intensive, and expensive. Still living advanced luxury, right? Is not just a statement, but our mission. We provide a luxurious housing in a still space like never before. Most do not know of the possibilities of container homes. Most wonder the type of life one can live inside a container, and we show you it's still in luxury. Yeah, and the affordability of many aspects is reduced greatly, whether it's material, equipment, labor, energy, time, and finances. Everything is greatly reduced. This saves the Africans money and saves the end customer money, the customer who is going to purchase the housing unit for us. The plan is to meet the demand, and with AFR Real Estate and Advanced Steel Housing, we deliver. The conventional way of supplying the housing demands is outdated and ineffective. Let our still advanced housing lead the way. The traditional real estate market is tough, it's expensive, it's long, and it's wasteful. So around 50% of waste comes from traditional construction. That's a lot, bro. That's almost like half
a million.
yeah, exactly, right? So this is just a fact of the matter. The housing crisis is real, and we need a solution. The solution to affordable housing market is internal affordable housing, which provides sustainability. This process of advanced housing changed the equation. Instead of improving majority factors needed to build traditional housing, from equipment, material, finances, etc., we use the majority of factors from local procurement. Local procurement. The traditional construction is not realistic, and just property from local, or the just property labeled affordable housing is not the solution. You know how people come out and say it's affordable, but it ain't affordable in the African context. We truly need a new algorithm. AFR solves the real estate new algorithm for affordable housing. So like I said, this is what we're rolling out. We definitely can have a podcast strictly about it. And container homes are marketing hype. And this is what somebody says, Yusuf, of course, that's a valid position. But, once again, we have built these containers. I built them with my own hand, and they're not actually container housing because they're not building shipping containers traditionally. So it's prefabbed units, and they're not built from shipping containers. But the lack of knowledge does breed that, and we need to actually educate. And definitely Africans in a situation where they lack actual affordable housing and then also lack any type of housing is something that we seriously need to solve. So if you could put forth a solution that actually solves the issue, then we can move forward on what that is. But I'm going to put babies, I'm going to put children and families in great housing units, period. I am not going to wait. I am not going to play games with this, because the moment that we start putting our people in these affordable housings, we can start focusing on so many other aspects like infrastructure. Cutting down on traditional construction allows us to spend more money on the actual infrastructure, on the roadways, right? And it actually allows us to build different type of ecosystems that are housing in communities that these housing users live in. And it's really good because it's also mobile. So you know how they say location, location, location? Well, once you build a house, you can't change the location. But with our housing units, you can change your location. And once again, it's affordable, consumer, and then it says how much it's 2 containers. So if you're buying for 1 container, it depends because we have different analysis. So if somebody comes into our office and says, hey, we want a container, we say, hey, this is how much it costs. And usually in some countries, we have been able to get it to $150 a month, $150 a month for 10 years. And the container is yours. You take it. You do not need a large deposit. You do not need to go to the bank. You do not need to do anything else but come to us. It is as easy or easier than buying an iPhone. This is how we made it. We want it to be easy. And that's how much it is. So if you want 2 containers, that's going to be a total of $300 a month, right? Continuously paid it for 10 years. The product is yours from the jump. From the jump. We are solving the problem. We are solving the problem. We don't need to wait for anybody else. We don't need to go back. I'm late to the party, apologies, but is this a Black company? Yes, it is. It's my company and also the individuals that I'm with. But nevertheless, once again, just to summarize it up, I know I'm going happy, but I really just want to emphasize that. I want the people to understand about this. In these times, we tend to talk about all these other things, and nobody's really laying down a detailed problem or a detailed solution, addressing what we really need in this world. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I wanted to just constantly go over this. And then I'm just going to pull up one more point that I got here on my business plan and everything that we do on market research. So I'm looking at a map right now, and it has the urban household and who can afford it and who not, and especially around the price of $8,000, which was the cheapest that was built in Nigeria. But this was really not. It was a charity. It was an NGO, and this is not an NGO. We don't need NGOs. We're Africans. We don't need NGOs. We don't need charity. So I don't count those. I count the ones that are 30,000. But we have our marketed targets, and I want to just also emphasize to people, and they're worried. They're going to say, "How can we afford this?" Right, Nappy? Oh, we got to buy land. because you buy into AFR, right? If you live on an AFR compound, we could say, but we usually call them parks. If you live on an AFR park, right, the land is already free and it is built into the actual pricing of the housing. So it's still costing you 150. And they'll say, how, Nappy? How? How is this possible? It's because the moment you decide, and I'm going to tell the people this, the moment you decide to stop going into anybody's office and asking them for a job, but start to create and develop industries and solve problems in society, the conversation is entirely different. Meaning that when you walk into an office of a councilman, even parliament, right? Even an actual senator or a congressman or whatever you might call them in a particular country, when you say that I have the ability, the resources, and the personnel to build and develop hundreds of acres, you are having an entirely different conversation because that politician don't know how to do shit. He don't know how to develop no acres. He don't got no context with, ship building, imports, exports, suppliers. He don't know none of that. So therefore, we have different conversations. And I'm telling you, it is as real as it can get. And the moment that politician says, I don't support this, you'll go to his competitor, and I can assure you he'll support you because he does not want to be ousted. He could be the councilman for the next 4 years if he solves and eradicates the slums, if he solves issues in a society where people are living in a high quality housing unit. And that's where we are striving. We are bringing Africans from an actual reality of having no access to water, no access to electricity, and no access to sanitation and water and sewage. And we solved that with this one container. This is work that we've been putting in, and I'm so excited for it to bring it to Africans and bring it to Africa. I had a quick story. I had a friend who said, yo, bro, we can do this here in America, in Virginia. I was like, oh, really? Get out of here. I'm doing this. I'm doing this in Africa. That's where I'm at. Nappy, you understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to build for more people. I'm not trying to build for no other people. I'm not putting you on. I don't fight for other people. I'm not no doula. I'm gonna go to Africa. I'm a man. I got testosterone. I got nuts. They hang. So I'm trying to build for African people and for my brothers and sisters. And like I said, once again, AFR is the way. We have other things that we also developing in the works, but let this be known that the fight and the flight and everything in your sight is going to be for us. So Africa for Africans, and I'm grateful that you allowed me this time to go on the business and speak about it in detail. I hope we can actually do a show, and then I can do a presentation a little bit more. And I see a brother just asked about what countries it's in, so I can give them just a real quick hit on some of the countries it is. Y'all gonna get exclusive on nappies. Don't go run around telling everybody that Black Ambassador done spilled the beans on Nappy's platform, right? So the places that we're looking at now is going to be Tanzania, Kenya, Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria, and Namibia. Am I saying right? Namibia. Dang. Namibia. Yeah, always slaughter it. Yeah, my fault, everybody. And these are the initial places that we're starting. And, it's only because we have those not only connections on the ground with actual project managers, engineers, but also because we have the connection on the ground with the actual politicians. As I said, the world is yours. You are an African. You are a genius. Look into your environment. Look into your ecosystem and do work. You are going to do for you and by you. And it's us, the people. We've always been the answer. And that is African history. A collective organization of the people make the nation. All this fake representation that we see today, that is not African ways. You know it from the village to the tribe, to the community, to the nation. We will be about African liberation. Africa for Africans, man, all day. Love you, Nappy. Love everybody in the chat. I salute you. The new salute. We got our own salutes out here, man. Thank you. I'm going to give me something to eat. And I love every African. And if I say, like I always say, when I'm on a platform with Africans, if anybody has ever said anything to hurt you that came from America, or African American, and said something funky about you, I apologize. I love you, and I'm so serious with this. We need to create new bonds and new relationships, and I apologize for everything that you ever felt and ever experienced from the actual division that we have amongst each other. I love you all. I love my African brothers and sisters, and I love Mother Africa. And we are creating a new African relationship, and no one's going to hold us back, period.
Period. Africa for Africa.
NAPPIE.
Permission to carry on set.
Much love. Much love.
All right. Thank you so much. So I just put his link in the comment section, so if you can hit him up, and yeah, we can join his channel, support him. He's got so much information.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, brother.
And it's only going to get better here. I just quit my main job, and I'm going full time with Africa for Africans, man. So I love y'all, man. Once this lockdown's over, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
Right.
I love y'all. See,
there's so much heart for you. There's so much heart for you, brother.
Thanks. Love you all.
Yeah. All right. Sure. All right. That was African Black ambassador. I really appreciate him. He has really given so much information. All right. Let me go through the comments real quick, and I might end the show real soon. I'm so sorry, but I have to go. Someone was asking about vaccination when coming to Africa. Yes, you can get your vaccine here in Africa at the airport. Formerly, what I knew is it was around $12 per shot. So, and you just need just one shot. So it was $12 for foreigners, like foreign passports. Let me put it that way, and $10 for Ghanaian passport holders. So that's the price. That's what Love Natasha asked, and she also went ahead to ask about opening an account here in Ghana. I don't know about foreign, like opening an account as a foreigner. I don't know about that one. But with what I know, if you're a Ghanaian and you want an account here in Ghana, some accounts are free. Some banks are free. To start an account, some banks are free. But with my bank, you need to pay $10 to start up an account. $10, as low as 50 Ghana cedis. So that is it. All right, let me go through the comments real quick. I will end in about 15 minutes. So maybe some questions can come in. I'll be much grateful to answer you. Questions about Ghana, questions about Africa as a whole. Yeah. All right. This one is from Judah Stand Up. She says, or he says, I don't know because of the name. I'm so sorry. We have everything, especially if we have each other. That's so true. Container homes are okay. That one has been answered from Yusuf. Yusuf, thank you so much for joining the live stream. I really appreciate it. Love Natasha. I am. Okay. Some of these homes are nice out of more than one container though. All right, that's Love Natasha. It was answered. I know. I'm glad if I can have some small gardening space. There's so many space here in Ghana that our land is so much fertile to the extent that you can plant anything and harvest them. Um, I'm, I'm late for the party. Apologies. Okay, I think that was answered too. All right. Love and Niger. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it for joining the live stream. Can we keep our SSI? All right, that's Love Natasha again. This one is from Napi Kwame. Nana Kwame, sorry. Nana Kwame says, Napi, I want to build a Pan-African University College in Ghana in the near future. Now working on my finances. Okay, Nana Kwame, there are about two or three, to my knowledge, about two or three Pan-African colleges, university colleges here in Accra. Two or three, one of them, yeah. Okay, Jeanette said, okay, she just sent emojis. All right, I really appreciate it. This one is from Golden Hat. Golden Hat says, this is great information, really true. Love, Natasha. I have an idea for hair shop. I am an entrepreneur trying to get off SSDR. I have been planning to move a long time. I just need a bit of help with being safe when I get there. You are so safe when you get to Africa. The motherland is really safe out here. Black ambassador, did you say countries? Oh, okay, that one has been answered. I think so many of them have been answered. All right, I jumped to the last part. It's a 40-footer container, Kojo Owusu. It's a 40-footer container that we are talking about. Yes, Kojo Owusu. If you're Ghanaian, you mention it Kojo Owusu, not Kojo Owusu. Kojo Owusu. It's a 40-footer container. Okay, let's laugh. Thank you so much. All right. Yusuf says you can contact me via email for more details. Okay, all right, okay, yes. So just I sent this link in the so this is the link to Black Ambassador's channel. He has his email and everything in there. So just contact him. 25 Mark 50, but more. Okay, that was a little information he was given out there. I only take natural medicines. Wow, you have a lot of them here in Ghana. See, love Natasha, it will surprise you that you come to Ghana and have every kind of leaf you want just on the streets. You're not going to buy them, just walk to the plant and just pluck it, go to your house, make the medicines yourself. That's what we've been drinking all the time. I have everything to come to Ghana. I'm just waiting for the American borders to open. That's from Goddy Hearts. We really appreciate the love and support. I wish when you come to Ghana, I'll be there to pick you up from the airport and take you to wherever you're going to. Do I have to be there to start it? Okay, yes. The thing is, you have to be here. You have to be here in Ghana to know your left and right, right? You have to be here to know your whereabouts. You have to be here to know that this will be good for you, this will not be good for you. Love Natasha, please. That's what I have to tell you now. What if it's against what I believe to get the shot? Okay, you can choose not to get it. Yes, what I know is you can choose not to get it, but you will need to pay for the yellow fever. This is a great show, Nappy. Thank you so much, Golden Heart, and I really appreciate the support you showed me. This from Blackmail TV. Blackmail TV, yeah, my brother. What's up, bro? Charlie, we need to link up, you know how we do it. All right. This one is from Love Natasha. Truthfully, I'm terrified of taking any type of drugs into my system. All right. Okay. So in 5 minutes, I'll end the show. Quick questions, and I'm going to answer them. I really appreciate the love and support. Thank you so much, Golden Heart. Thank you so much, Blackmail TV. Thank you so much to. Oh, sorry guys. I don't know what just happened. I thought my live ended. Oh, okay. I actually went back instead. Thank you so much for showing the support. Judah, stand up. I really appreciate it. Shout out to each and everyone who joined the live stream to make it better and make this show a better show and a successful show. I really appreciate it. God bless each and everyone here. The Pan African Christian College in Ghana. I will focus on applied science. Okay, all right, that's a nice initiative. That's really good. Now, Kwame, yes, that's a nice initiative. Yeah. God bless you, Nabi. God bless you so much for supporting and showing some love here. I really appreciate it. All right. So we only have 4 minutes remaining. Show some love. You can support the movement through PayPal, through Patreon, anything by kind, by cash. I can also support you in any way. So you can either send me email, go to my description, go to my about. I have all my emails, my contacts there. You can contact me. Any question you want to know about Africa or Ghana, I will support you to get some little information about it. I really appreciate the love and support for staying tuned. We are close to 2 hours now, 1 hour 57 minutes, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Judah. Thank you so much, Golden Heart. Thank you so much. Anyone who was here, I can't mention names. Casa, that's Cassandra. I really appreciate it. I couldn't mention your name in the earlier stages, but I really appreciate it. And thank you so much, Calvi. Not Calvi. What's the name? Oh, why do I forget her name? She was in the live stream. Is it? Oh my God. I don't. Shout out to each and everyone. I really appreciate the love and support. Like you guys have been really amazing, and I know you guys are going to take good care of yourself, especially with those who live around Chicago, Minneapolis, Minnesota, New York, LA, any place, like anybody in America right now, and even in Europe, um, North America, South America. That's it. Please take good care of yourself so that we can meet again next time. How much do you think it will be in Africa to have a factory? Which kind of factory? Underrated beauty area. Which kind of factory? Or what kind of factory? Yeah. What will you be doing? And what will you be producing? So I want to know. So, okay, let me give you the basic things. All you need is a land. So let's say if it's a big factory, you need about 2 to 3 plots of land, which is 70 by 100 per plot. Here, 70 by 100 feet per plot. Manufacturing goods. Okay, so 3 plots will do. 3 plots will do. So, and wherever you want to get the land can cost you close to like 200,000 Ghana cedis. Because if you need the factory as big as I'm saying, you need 200,000 Ghana cedis to get the land. That's 3 pieces of land. I'm just giving a raw figure. That's 300,000. That's 3 billion. How much is 300,000 in dollars? Maybe you might not know, so let me say it's in dollars. So 300,000 is about $53,000 for the land. All right, $53,000 for the land, and then yeah, the structure, whatever. I know you're going to import the machinery or the equipment to Ghana. So with that, I don't know. But with the land, that's what I've said. You need close to 50 to 60,000 to get a piece of land here. Oh, yeah, you need to register. The thing is, the moment you get the land, you can register and do anything by yourself. The moment you get the land and you register it in your name, you are a native now. If you want to be a native, get a property. That's it. It's either you marry a Ghanaian or you get a property in your name. That's when you can be a Ghanaian citizen. So the only license you need is get a property or marry a Ghanaian. That's the only property you need. But now you need a local to take you forward, to make you go through all these processes, because you'll be new to the system, and you need a trustworthy local. Will you visit Akon New City coming? Oh, sure, yes, why not? Yes, this is the kind of videos I'll be doing. So we just hope the pandemic will be over, and then we'll start moving around again. Yes, all right. I'm taking one more question before I leave. In about 1 minute, I'll say thank you. And I really appreciate the love and support to those who stayed tuned, to those who came to say hi, to those who supported. In cash, I really say God bless you. And we're going to meet. What kind of manufacturing goes? Okay, we're going to meet in the other episode. I'm sorry, I'm leaving. Some are coming in now, and yeah, I'm more than 2 hours in the video now, and I'll say goodbye. I'm going to come back next week Sunday for us to do more show. Thank you and peace out.